Nyoma Airbase, the world's highest operational fighter base Ladakh. The land of India where the sky feels like touching the earth. Harsher mountains, extremely low temperatures, thin air. And in the midst of all this, a new history has been created for the Indian Air Force. Located at a staggering altitude of 13,700 feet, Nyoma Airbase. The world's highest operational fighter base. The major sectors around the region, Demchok, Chumar, Chushul and Daulat Oldie, have often been hotbeds of tension. The Nyoma Airbase plays the role of a central air support point, being located between all these terrains. India's strategic need was clear, an air base capable of responding in a short period of time and responding quickly to any suspicious activity on the Ladakh. The 2020 Galwan conflict marked a turning point in India-China relations. The massive military mobilization by the PLA, the rapid construction of road infrastructure, and the increasing ability to monitor from the air forced India to redesign its border security framework. It was at this time that the need to rapidly increase air capability in eastern Ladakh became apparent. Leh already had an airbase, but due to its distance and weather-based limitations, it was not able to respond quickly in every situation. Therefore, the construction of an airbase such as Nyoma became a strategic imperative. In today's video, we will delve into the construction of this airbase, the strategic importance, the engineering behind it, and its role on the India-China border. At the same time, we will also see how India's air power and geostrategy have changed since the operationalization of this airbase. Friends, today's video is going to be very interesting and informative. That's why you will definitely share this video and reach many people, so that more and more people will be able to know about it. Apart from this, you are also requested to watch the video from beginning to end. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Nyoma, or what the locals also call Nyoma. It is not far from the Chumar and Demchok sectors of eastern Ladakh. This is the area where India and China's line of actual control is just a few kilometers away. Nyoma is about 180 km from Leh city. Elevation 13,700 feet. Temperature, in winter, it drops to -30 to 40 degrees. Oxygen, about 60% less than in the plains. Whether it is to deploy a soldier in such a place or to build a small post, both have huge challenges. But India built an entire fighter airbase here. This is no ordinary feat, an engineering marvel. Until the 2010s, the IAF had a few important airstrips in Ladakh, Thoise, Dah, Phukeche, and Matena. But after 2020, the situation changed completely. Tension escalates on India-China border. The Galwan incident exposed the reality of the border. Chinese army increased the infrastructure in its areas rapidly. China was upgrading its airbases, Hot, Nagrigar, Kashgar, all of them. From these bases, Chinese jets could easily keep an eye on the Ladakh sector. In such a situation, India needed a permanent, all-weather, high-altitude fighter base. A base that is very close to the Ladakh, from where fighter jets can react extremely fast. This is where the Nyoma Airbase project was born. Building at 13,700 feet. Not just hard, extremely risky work. Low oxygen, workers and engineers at risk of high-altitude sickness. Extreme cold, the equipment was turned off several times. Dust and wind, runway leveling is extremely challenging. Logistics, each piece of machinery traveled several hours from Leh. Reduced time, the actual window of work in Ladakh is only 4 to 5 months. Close to Ladakh, China's constant surveillance. Drones, satellites, and electronic intelligence. Despite all this, the Border Roads Organization, completed it ahead of time. This is the same that built the world's highest roads, the toughest tunnels, and now the tallest fighter airbase was built. Now let's talk about the technical strength of the Nyoma Airbase. Long and powerful runway. The runway has to be highly robust for fighter operations, as at altitude the jet needs more distance to rise from the ground. An extended, all-weather, hot mix runway has been built at Nyoma, ready for the Sukhoi 30 MKI, Rafale, Mi-29, even heavy transport aircraft. Hardened shelters, these are bunkers in which fighter jets are parked so that even enemy missiles cannot harm them. High-altitude air traffic control, low wind, strong wind and rapid changes in temperature. It is not easy to control air traffic in the midst of all this, but the airbase has been fully equipped to deal with it. Missile and air defense integration, advanced air defense systems have been deployed around the airbase, surface-to-air missiles, radar networks, and electronic warfare capabilities. Rapid deployment capabilities, in any stressful situation, fighter aircraft can reach the Ladakh from here in a few minutes. It's not just point defense. Rather, it also defines the potential for an offensive strike. Now the question is, what did India get from it? Response time helped. Earlier, fighters had to fly from Leh or Srinagar for operations in Ladakh. Now it is possible to fly directly to the Ladakh very closely. Real-time strike capability, if needed, India can carry out airstrikes or air patrols in minutes. High-altitude domination, China's air bases are weak at altitude above sea level. Their jets can't fly with full payload. India now has the answer to this geographical advantage in the form of Nyoma. Logistics backbone, transport aircraft, drones, helicopters, all can operate from here. It strengthens the supply line for the entire Ladakh sector. The Nyoma Airbase has given a direct strategic challenge to China. With an eye on PLA surveillance, India can now maintain continuous aerial surveillance along the entire Ladakh. It will be almost impossible to hide Chinese movement. Aerial deterrence, when fighter jets are deployed so close to the Ladakh. So the enemy's aggression is naturally reduced. Offensive capability, jets like Rafale fly from here and reach the strike range in a few minutes. China can't take it lightly. Psychological advantage, building an operational base at 13,700 feet is a message that India is now ready to face any challenge on the high Himalayan borders. The people of Ladakh have been living in a difficult environment for decades. Nyoma Airbase has ushered in a new direction of development in the region. Better roads, better connectivity, medical aid, employment, increased tourism. This airbase is not just a defense infrastructure for the local people. There is a new opportunity. Nyoma is just the beginning. In the future, UAVs i.e. drone squadrons can be deployed here. High-altitude AWACS, airborne radar platforms, can also operate from time to time. And it is possible that in the coming years, this base will become the main command hub of the Indian Air Force in the Ladakh sector. India's defense strategy is no longer reactive, proactive has moved in the direction. It's not just an airbase. The message reads, India is now ready for any challenge on the heights of the Himalayas. And the balance of power at the Ladakh will no longer be the same. If you liked this video, like the video, share it, and subscribe to our channel.